Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ryan Rominger, again working in Dedoose. Today I want to talk about coding and show you a little bit on how to code in our particular project for our EHES and Art-Based Research Methods class. So notice that I'm already in Dedoose, and I'm in the Media tab with a listing of the various media that are already imported into our project. The one I want to work in today is called Heart Art Interview. So I'm going to select that particular media. Notice that I've already coded one section of text here, and I want to continue coding in this text. I notice that as I'm reading through, I find an area that I wish to code. In particular, this section here, I wish to code synchronicity. And thus what I need to do is come over to this codes box in the lower right hand corner, do edit codes, click on the little wheel to edit codes, click add root code, which is the plus mark. It's going to pull up a box and I need to enter the code name and a short description, and click submit. In this case, we are not going to be using the tag weighting, but one could weight the different codes depending on how strong or how present or how absent that particular code is within a coded section. We're not going to be using that for this study. So once you enter the title and short description so others can know what you're coding, click submit. Notice that it shows up over in this right hand box. The box is still orange because you have the edit function on. Click the exit editing, it goes back to blue. Find your section again. Highlight that section by clicking and dragging the mouse. It's that section of text that you want to code. Go to the lower left-hand corner where it says Create Excerpt. Because first you want to create an excerpt of that text before you add codes to describe that excerpt. So you click Create Excerpt. The excerpt box in the upper right-hand corner becomes orange because you're now working with an excerpt of text. It has also highlighted that text. That's the excerpt. Come down to the codes box and click and drag synchronicity up to the excerpt. So you've now added synchronicity as a code to that section of text. Once you've added your code, or multiple codes if you need, then click the exit edit. You have now created an excerpt of text and coded that excerpt of text with the code that you have created. That is how you code within Dedoose. To use a second example, let's do it one more time. I find another section of text which I want to work with. This person was using an exercise, a spiritual exercise, and in this case, we're going to label that as an intention or intent, because they were consciously engaging in an exercise. Highlight the text, click Create Excerpt, because that's the section of text I want to work with. The box up here is orange. Notice I did not create the code first because the code already existed. If the code exists already, I don't need to go through creating the code by clicking Edit Codes. The code is already there. So I click on that and drag that code up to that section of text. I have now coded that section, that excerpt of text. I want to exit the edit mode. And that section is now coded intention. Now notice that as we look at our document, we have different sections that are colored in different ways. That has to do with the different codes. If I mouse over the little dot, I see that the code name comes up. This one is called pre-existing experiences. The user who has coded it has my name, Dr. Ryan Longer, and when I coded it in the lower right-hand corner. If I go down here, I see that I have another section of text labeled with a code of synchronicity, and another, the label of intention or intent. Because this means that we're going to be using, when we go through in our first pass of coding, the first phase of coding, in order to code sections of text or excerpts